Once upon a time, in the heart of a majestic forest, there lived a wise and courageous squirrel named Hazel. Hazel was known among her woodland friends for her bushy tail and her bright eyes that sparkled with intelligence. One day, as Hazel scampered up her favorite oak tree, she noticed dark clouds gathering in the sky. "A storm is coming," she thought, her little heart skipping a beat. Hazel quickly darted down the tree and ran to her cozy nest high up in the branches. Inside, her younger siblings were playfully tussling. "Chester, Mabel, come here," Hazel called, her voice calm but firm. "We must get ready for a storm." Chester, who was always up for a challenge, puffed up his tiny chest and exclaimed, "I'm not afraid of a little rain." Hazel patted his head reassuringly. "It's not just rain, little brother. Storms can be dangerous and we need to be prepared." Mabel, the shyest sibling, watched her big sister with wide eyes. "What should we do, Hazel?" she asked softly. "First, we need to gather all the acorns and nuts we've collected and store them safely," Hazel instructed. "Then, help me bring in more leaves and twigs to make our nest warm and snug." Together, the squirrel siblings scurried around, collecting food and fortifying their home. As they worked, the sky grew darker, and the wind began to howl through the trees. Hazel placed her paw gently on Chester's shoulder. "Remember, being brave doesn't mean you aren't scared. It means you do what you must, even if you are," she said kindly. The storm arrived with a ferocious roar, lashing the forest with rain and winds that shook the trees to their roots. Safe inside the nest, Hazel wrapped her tail around Mabel and Chester, keeping them warm and comforted as they listened to the booming thunder above. When the storm finally passed, the forest emerged glistening under the sun, washed clean by the rain. Hazel smiled as she saw her siblings peering out at the vibrant world renewed before their eyes. "You see," she said, "by preparing, we protected ourselves and stayed safe through the storm." From that day on, Chester and Mabel looked up to Hazel, not just as their sister, but as the bravest squirrel in the forest. Her foresight and courage were lessons that would stay with them forever, shining brightly like her intelligent eyes. And so, the forest continued to thrive with tales of Hazel's bravery, passed from one generation of woodland creatures to the next.